Is Obamacare on the ropes? I'm Simon Constable, out on the street again, and today joined by Adam Johnson of Bullseye Brief Newsletter. Thanks for being here.
Good to be here. On a gray day, but
it is a grey and rather chilly day, isn't it?
It is.
And maybe we'll need some medical care, which gets to Obamacare,
yeah,
which also known as the Affordable Care Act.
Or what do you call it? Obama scare?
Obamacare. Well, it depends when the.
Why does it scare you?
Well, the bill premiums come in; they're rather large.
That's true.
So, what I'm now worried about is United Healthcare saying basically they're going to pull out of the exchanges. They're the biggest health insurer in the U.S.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, wow. Is this the end of Obamacare? Because if the biggest one isn't going to provide it, what happens?
No, it's not the end of Obamacare, but what upsets me is the fact that a company can pull out, but you and I can't. We're stuck. And there's something that just doesn't sit right about that. The fact that a corporation can say adios, but the average American has to stay in. And that's, of course, been the argument, one of the arguments that the GOP has made the whole time.
And it is a real problem. I mean, one of the things that people look at and say, well, look, the Queen has a lot of privilege in the UK. She's the head of state.
I wouldn't know about that.
Well, but she does. But she also has a lot.
I hear she wields a big stick.
She wields a big stick, and she also has a lot of obligation, and she serves the country. So with privilege comes obligation.
Yes.
The privilege of the health insurers is that they have the law written in their favor, but they don't appear to have any obligation. Do you think that gets changed? Is that sticks in my throat and your throat? It's got to stick in a lot of other people's too.
So I think what you're really getting at is who's going to win the election.
Yes.
Is it Hillary or is it Trump? It's going to be one of the two. If you actually look at the New York Times this morning, she wins by a landslide. I think she gets 350 of 538 electoral votes. So as long as she's in, guess what? Obamacare, healthcare, Affordable Care Act, call it whatever you want. Call it Hillary Care, because it's kind of her original plan. It's going to be here to stay, and if anything, it probably gets liberalized, and she figures out a way to pull those corporations back in. That's my guess. But
it's not over.
Of course it's not over.
It's not over. No. Adam Johnson, Bullseye Brief Newsletter. Simon Constable, out on the street.